So for IOTA, I think I've mentioned this before, that IOTA is in a gigantic squeeze. So IOTA was a project. I think it's probably still is a project which I like a lot, although they have changed a lot of things, which they say, you know, for example, they said they would not be printing any more IOTA, but they still printed more IOTAs, diluting the amount of circulating. Yeah, but anyway, this is just how things are. The point being that IOTA has 2 targets fresh out of the oven. Still doesn't change the fact, technically, because IOTA is still in a gigantic A, B, C, D, E, and eventually we will see it break towards potentially $24. So right now we're only at so for 38 cents, if you go all the way to $24, this will be a 6,000% move. Absolute bananas. But you have to be very careful about rushing in, because there is that potential that IOTA could still, you know, linger around here to form a wave E, right? We assume that this whole thing is a A, up for a B, down for a C, D, we're probably going to get an E, right? Usually when waves move towards the upside, they move in waves of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it comes down, it usually moves in waves of 3 or 5. So you can, to be honest, count the waves, you know, as it goes up and goes down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even argue that this is the 4 and the 5, right? At the same time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're out. So yeah, again, we're waiting for this accumulation consolidation to appear. This might take several months though. It's not going to be immediate. So yeah, but again, as long as we're above the skinny pink line and we see a very nice consolidation accumulation over here, we will be jumping in if and when it happens, right? No guarantees. We can still come back down, get a falling channel, go back under the skinny pink line, but IOTA is something that we have been observing for years. So it's been in an accumulation for 2,500 days. It's absolute crazy stuff, but yeah, that's IOTA for you. We might, I mean, realistically, right, we might have to wait until 2026 maybe, once the crypto council of Trump is, you know, active and we start having proper regulation. Yeah, we might see IOTA go bananas, right? Internet of Things. And yeah, the beauty about IOTA is that it's a directed acyclic graph and it's meant to scale. The more people use IOTA, I mean, the more IOTA is being used, the more the more it's being used, yeah, the more secure it is. So that's IOTA. In the beginning, it is very, you know, vulnerable, but the more things, you know, IoT, right, the more it is being used, the more secure it becomes. So yeah, but anyway, I think IOTA has a bright future, technical wise, and just that, you know, because they changed to ED 25519 doesn't mean that they won't be quantum resistant in future, right? And like we were discussing earlier, it probably is still a very long way before you can hack, you know, into at least a Bitcoin wallet, right? It's still a long way off. So yeah, that's my take. IOTA still looks fantastic technical wise.